Welcome back to Jaganinfo channel. In this video, we will discuss about full forms of stock market related terms. Let's start. BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange. NSE, National Stock Exchange. IPO, Initial Public Offering. FPO, Follow on Public Offering. F&O, Futures and Options. CMP, Current Market Price. SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. SEBI. FII, Foreign Institutional Investor. NIFTI, Nifty. National Stock Exchange 50. Sensex, Sensitive Index. NSDL, National Securities Depository Limited. CDSL, Central Depository Services Limited. SIP, Systematic Investment Plan. ETF, Exchange Traded Fund. P/E ratio, Price to Earnings ratio. EPS, Earnings per share, a company's profit divided by the number of outstanding shares. A/D ratio, Advance Decline ratio. ROE, Return on Equity, a measure of a company's profitability that calculates how much profit it generates with the money shareholders have invested. ROI, Return on Investment. CAGR, Compounded Annual Growth Rate. GDP, Gross Domestic Product. MCAP, Market Capitalization. MF, Mutual Fund. P/B ratio, Price to Book ratio. Dividend Yield, Dividend Stock Price ratio, the percentage of a company's share price that is paid out as dividends to shareholders. NSE Nifty 50, National Stock Exchange's index of the top 50 companies by market capitalization. BSE's Sensex 30, Bombay Stock Exchange's index of the top 30 companies by market capitalization. NSE Nifty Bank, National Stock Exchange's index of banking sector stocks. BSE BankX, Bombay Stock Exchange's index of banking sector stocks. NSE IT, National Stock Exchange's index of information technology sector stocks. BSE IT, Bombay Stock Exchange's index of information technology sector stocks. PSU, Public Sector Undertaking. DII, Domestic Institutional Investor. Arbitrage, buying and selling the same asset in different markets to profit from price differences. BVPS, Book Value Per Share. Balance Sheet, a financial statement that reports a company's assets, liabilities, and shareholders' equity. Bear market, a market condition where stock prices are falling. Beta, a measure of a stock's volatility in relation to the overall market. Blue chip stock, large, well established, financially stable companies with a long record of consistent growth. Bonus issue, additional shares issued to existing shareholders for free. Bull market, a market condition where stock prices are rising. CAD, currency account deficit cash flow statement, a financial statement that reports a company's cash inflows and outflows. Circuit limit, maximum and minimum limit for price movement of a stock in a trading session. DP, depository participant, debt to equity ratio, a measure of a company's leverage that compares its total debt to its total equity. Derivative, financial contract that derives its value from an underlying asset or group of assets. Dividend, portion of company profits distributed to shareholders. EBIT, earnings before interest and taxes, a measure of a company's profitability that calculates its earnings before deducting interest and taxes. EBIT margin, earnings before interest and taxes as a percentage of revenue, a measure of a company's profitability. EBITDA, earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization. EV, enterprise value. FDI, foreign direct investment. FI, financial year. Fundamental analysis, analyzing a company's financial and economic factors to determine its true value and potential for growth. Futures, a type of derivative that obligates the buyer to purchase or sell an underlying asset at a predetermined price and time in the future. GNP, gross national product. GST, goods and services tax. Hedging, using financial instruments to reduce or eliminate the risk of adverse price movements in an asset. IPO, grey market, unofficial market where shares are traded before IPO listing. IT, information technology. Income statement, a financial statement that reports a company's revenues, expenses, and net income. KYC, know your customer. Limit order, an order to buy or sell a stock at a specified price or better. Liquidity, the ability to buy or sell a stock quickly and easily without significantly affecting its price. Margin trading, borrowing money to trade stocks. Market capitalization, the total value of a company's outstanding shares calculated by multiplying the current share price by the number of shares outstanding. Market order, an order to buy or sell a stock at the best available price. NEFT, National Electronic Funds Transfer. Net income, a company's total earnings calculated as revenue minus expenses. OPM, operating profit margin. Options, a type of derivative that gives the buyer the right but not the obligation to buy or sell an underlying asset at a predetermined price within a specified time period. PAT, profit after tax. PBT, profit before tax. PE ratio, price to earnings ratio, a valuation ratio that compares a company's share price to its earnings per share. PEG, price earnings to growth ratio. RBI, Reserve Bank of India. ROA, return on assets, a measure of a company's profitability that calculates how much profit it generates with the assets its own. RTGS, real time gross settlement. Resistance, a price level at which a stock tends to stop rising and may begin to fall. Revenue, a company's total income from sales or services rendered. SEJ, special economic zone. Short selling, selling a stock without owning it in the hope of buying it back at a lower price later. Stock split, division of a company's existing shares into multiple shares. Stop loss, order to sell a stock at a predetermined price to limit losses. Stop order, an order to buy or sell a stock once it reaches a specified price. Support level, a price level at which a stock tends to stop falling and may begin to rise. Technical analysis, using charts and other tools to analyze past price and volume trends to predict future price movements. UPI, Unified Payment Interface. Volatility, measure of the variation of a stock's price over time. Volume, the number of shares traded in a particular stock or market over a specified period of time. Yield, the return on investment for a stock expressed as a percentage. Hope you learned information. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. Thanks for watching. Happy learning. Have a nice day.